One of the joys of life is accumulating things. And then at some point in your life, you say, my gracious, I have things everywhere in my home. And the question becomes, what to do? We've got an expert on exactly that with us today, Kayleen Kelly. Kayleen, welcome to the show.
Thank you. I'm excited to be here.
Well, I'll be 64 shortly. I've accumulated a lot of things. There's a piece of me that feels pride in my things. Yes. There's a piece of me that feels burdened in my things. And I'm looking to have fewer things burdening me, yet I'm not sure what to do, and I'm not comfortable with letting go. How does someone with your expertise guide me through that so I feel good about having you in looking at all my stuff and then guiding me through ridding myself and helping me with storage and arrangement so that I feel great about my home and I feel a real sense of pride when others come into it, not that they're coming into a place of clutter and confusion.
Right. And that's exactly what I do. There is a widespread need for professional organizers and that help with coaching you through the process. It is emotional. We attach a lot of emotion and memories to our items, and we have mass consumerism throughout the nation. So these items pile up and we're low on time. And we have busy lives, so it piles up and then we're completely overwhelmed. And so it's my job to come in and explain that you're not alone. A lot of people struggle with this, and there is the guilt and the shame attached to it. So my job is to come in and break that down. Break down the stigma that you have to be perfect, and then coach you through. And I have a whole process that I apply to all of my projects, and it allows the clients to really see what they have, to make confident decisions, and eliminate the things that are no longer serving them. And it's a psychological, it's an emotional process, and I'm there coaching you through it.
It very much is the same that you've described for me. So for me, I'm not an accumulator of mass market stuff. Okay. I'm an accumulator of physical manifestations of memory.
Yeah.
So it could be something from my Navy days that doesn't have a particular value, though it triggers a story and an emotion in my mind. How can you help me to take these tangible memories and sort through them and then place them so I'm not surrounded by clutter,
right,
yet I can still feel the richness of all that's been in my life?
Yes. So when you have collected so many items, sometimes they get a little scattered. So we usually tackle sentimental last. So we work you up to it and gathering it to really see what you have, and then putting thought into it. Does this really resonate with me? Or am I just holding on to it because I feel like that memory is going to be lost? We feel like our memories are just contained in these items, and that's not necessarily true. And people are really scared to go through that process. They think, oh my goodness, like I'm not going to be able to do it. And really, once you see it, it's like, okay, I can let go of this, or this is beautiful, but perhaps I can take a picture of it and I can let it go. When it comes to sentimental items, we want them to complement our space and not consume it.
Right, yeah.
And then there's so much more value in that.
What about if some of the things, you and I have a conversation, we get comfortable with each other, we're in my home, I'm sharing my story, my why for the items. Yeah. Can you help me in disposition of the item as opposed to dumpstering the item?
Oh, well, there's always resale or passing on. Donation is huge. Recycling, repurposing. Say if you have a beautiful set of china, but
I do.
Right? And perhaps children don't want that. We have a whole new generation that's really not interested in those family heirlooms. And right now the market is kind of flooded for those items. Yeah. So we sit down and we figure out the best solution for you. Is it best for you to hold on to it until you're comfortable letting it go? Let's check out the market and see what the resale value is.
Right.
And so everything, we're taking a look at it. The goal is to come up with the easiest solution for you.
So for me, it would be a lot easier to let go if my memory turns into cash instead of trash.
Right, absolutely. Absolutely. And but there's one speed bump with that is people become paralyzed in that resale process. It can be challenging. It's difficult. It takes a lot of time. It can kind of become like a part-time job. So we isolate what can actually be donated and what you're comfortable letting go of and allowing
Sure.
someone else to enjoy. And then those items that you're not ready, you want to, get something back for it, then again, we take a look at it and we research it and see, is that monetary amount worth your time and the effort?
I
And
understand.
then you make that decision.
Okay, so I'm comfortable we've created that relationship. For others who have not yet created this nice relationship with you, what's the best way to get a hold of you?
My website, KayleenKelly.com, and I offer free in-home consultation. It's really, really important to establish that connection because there's a lot of trust and vulnerability going into it. So I want any of my potential clients to meet me, have me in their home, and feel comfortable.
I like that. So if your things are starting to become a burden rather than a joy, maybe it's time to sit and have that conversation, get comfortable with Kayleen, and get a little bit of organization. You'll feel good about it.